Coaches, welcome back. We're going to continue talking about perimeter blocking. Specifically in this session, I want to hit on coaching your wide receivers once the ball, is already on the perimeter, So I think, there's an art, two things, not only for the ball carrier on the perimeter, but for the blocker as well, So we want to talk about a couple of techniques we tell our guys. We're going to watch a lot of game film in this session to show you a bunch of clips of us on the perimeter. And again, guys, as you've seen through this whole entire system is, we're not just putting great clips on this thing. We're putting also clips where we've screwed up and messed up techniques so that we can teach off that for you. And hopefully that gives you some good teach tape, So we want to make sure, that when we talk about our guys on the perimeter, number one, when we're talking about blocking, I put, again, these first, I'm going to get these first two clips out of the way so we can get them out of my system. But the first two clips are going to be penalties on us, We talked about the way we utilize our technique, once we block, as we come off the ball. Our phase one is we take our steps. Phase two is we creep. Phase three is we shoot our hands and run our feet on contact. And then phase four, and really this is where this session comes into place, talking about phase four, where we're either going to run the number, or, we have to know when the job is done on the perimeter. But one thing we talk about on the perimeter is you have to time your blocks up to the football, You have to time them up to the football, You have to know when the job is done. I used to be a guy, I'm guilty as charged, I used to be the receivers coach running around saying, finish your blocks on the perimeter, finish your blocks. But I found out real quick, and it started in this game actually, against Auburn, that if you finish your blocks on the perimeter, and you go to the ground, you're probably getting a flag, And that's when, again, I've had nightmares of us having big plays called back in big games and even touchdowns called back, because again, there's no worse feeling than a receiver that is held because of bad technique, and he didn't know when the job was done, or he took someone to the ground out there, and we get a flag and then something gets called back, So we want to make sure that we train our guys up to play smart, and it's a fine line. You want these guys to play aggressive, Again, we're going to come off the ball, we're going to be physical at the point of attack, but we got to play smart, on the perimeter as well, We got to understand what those officials are looking for, So let's start out with this, So this is a couple years ago against Auburn, big time game for us in our program, all right. And we start out, we feel like we've got a simple swing screen play. We got it blocked up, We should have a good play. We ran off in man coverage, And if we get man eyes, and we know it's man coverage, we're going to run off, Now, I love everything about what my man is doing here, Tim Jones in the slot. I told him after this, I loved him, and I gave him a big hug. I love the effort. I love it. We just got to play smarter, So you can see Tim does a great job, of coming off the ball, understanding I got to work outside half a man, which we talked about in our previous session, We're going to work outside half a man, Once that ball gets on the perimeter right there, we are going to work, to run that number and to make sure we solidify that outside, But you see right here, we creep. All right, great job. He's in great position right now. He's got within 4 yards of that nickel, and he's creeping. He's under control. His shoulders are square, That was the other key coaching point we gave. We talked about keep your shoulders as square as you can, as long as you can, So now, once we're in this position, the ball's on the perimeter, We've engaged the DB, Now, number one, and you're going to find in these two clips, it's a kind of a synonymous theme here, we got called is because our hand was outside, number one, So that's a dead giveaway for a referee, to call you right there. Hand's got to be inside, So we shot our hand, all right, boom, we missed. And again, it's right there, we ducked our head, We got to keep our head up, keep our neck back, again, though, especially for safety, but also so we see what we hit and make sure that we're putting our hands inside, on that nickel right there. Now, great effort, I love the effort right here. He fights back, he's fighting back, bam. Great job right there. He's working his tail off. All right, again, I love the effort, but again, we're in a bad position right here because we're not using good technique, Boom, hand is in a bad position. Now we're starting to get beat, We have lost the battle, Our hand's in a bad position. We are losing the battle to the football. This guy's fighting like a madman, does a great job, We begin to lose the battle when that situation arises, when we get in that position right there, we're losing the battle. We gotta stop holding on to the DB and extending our arms because the flag is coming. We have to disengage and run the number. Okay, so I want that right arm. I want Tim's right arm to rip through this guy, and I want him just to start running. And now again, Trubisky's probably going to have a cutback right there. That's probably what he's going to end up having because we've gotten beat with leverage. Okay, or he could just plow through and try to get what he can right there. All right, but we have got to make sure that we run that number. We don't get this call. Okay, now again, great physicality, great effort. I love it, but we got to play smarter, great technique, and especially playing on the road. You know, especially against teams like this, we're going to probably get the flag. All right, now talking about the ball carrier. Okay, something we talk about is a great job right here. Okay, I think there's a big tendency, man, when guys get the ball on the perimeter. Okay, they have such a tendency to not trust their speed and to cut it back. When we throw a perimeter screen, okay, we talk about number one, a couple things. Number one, we talk about team forward. Okay, it is this guy's job now. I don't care if he's a running back. I don't care if he's a quarterback carrying the ball out there. I don't care if it's a receiver, tight end. It doesn't matter. Okay, it is that guy's responsibility to get our program 4 yards. Okay, when he has the football in his hands, he's got to get our program 4 yards. Okay, so that's number one. Coach, how do you do that? Well, if we have a swing screen, outside zone, okay, an outside zone is a little tricky because we're going to read that a little bit, but we have some type of perimeter screen, some type of swing screen, right? All those things. We are going to do everything we can with the ball carrier. We want to circle the defense, okay? We talk about all the time. We want to circle it up, okay? We want to push that issue. We want to get that defense running. What we tell those guys, too, is understand, if we throw this ball, and let's say this guy makes that play right there near the 50-yard line, we get a yard, we get 2 yards. What did all these guys just do? They all just ran pursuit drill. Okay, great. Now, against a team, okay, that's as good as Auburn is, okay, and a team that's got a great D-line like they got, okay, you just made their D-line run 30, 40 yards. Now let's go get back on the ball and maybe run an inside play, okay, and get those guys softened up inside a little bit from them running sideline to sideline. So you got to understand, okay, for our ball carriers, what you're doing. If we caught that ball and we try to cut it back, man, that's where the cavalry's coming, man. Okay, don't cut that ball back unless you absolutely, you'll know when I tell guys all the time, you'll know when the cutback is coming, okay? It's called a wrong shoulder cut, okay? When that guy's working, okay, to your opposite shoulder, you're going to make just a wrong shoulder cut right there and cut it back on him, right? You'll feel that, though, okay? Now, again, we got the running back doing a great job on the perimeter. He's circling the defense. He gets team forward, but you can see right there, okay, we get the penalty, okay, for bad technique on the perimeter, okay? Another holding call is going to happen right here, okay? We're going to run, all right, outside zone. Again, I'm getting these two back clips out of the way, okay? Try to get them out of my system right here. All right, so good job here, okay? We're protection stepping. We're making sure that we're not giving up anything inside. Again, if you listen to the previous episode, okay, the previous session, we've talked about, all right, is making sure that we don't get beat inside on the perimeter, okay? If we get beat inside at the outside receiver spot, that's when really bad things happen, okay? So right there, good job protecting inside. He's creeping, okay? But now he's creeping. I'm good with that. But now he doesn't shoot both hands, okay? He's in a bad position now. Now, okay, he's off balance. He just shot one hand. He didn't come to balance under full control right there at the end and shoot both hands inside. Okay, so you can see right there. Now he's fighting to reposition, okay? But again, and that's a pretty good job of getting his hands repositioned right there. Okay, but you'll see on the butt shot, okay, here in a second, one of those hands is outside the framework of the DB. Okay, good job here in the slot. Under control, we shoot our hands on contact. Okay, good. Take him where he wants to go. Run your feet. Okay, good. Get the ball carrier out of you. Now, good job right there of knowing when the job is done. Okay, once that DB went to break away, okay, Quez right there felt the blur. There's the blur. Okay, we talk about feeling the blur on the perimeter. Okay, when I'm engaged, okay, and I feel that blur, I'm going to disengage. I'm not going to finish. I'm not going to hold because as soon as that blur is coming, and you'll know when it's coming because that DB is going to start to break away. When he starts to break away again, okay, he starts to break away. He's going to go try to make that play. I got to let go. Okay, I can run my feet for a little bit, but I cannot get him out. If I get in this position where I've engaged with him and I'm outside the frame of my body now, okay, I'm going to get a penalty. Okay, I've got to have my hands inside. I got to run my feet, run my feet, run my feet. I feel the blur. The DB's going. I got to let go. I got to disengage right there, okay? If he makes a play, so be it. The running back or whoever's got the ball's got to run faster, okay? So you can see right here, he lets go of the blur, and number 2 doesn't make the play. Okay, good job. All right, now let's look at the butt shot. And you'll see, okay, why this was a hold. Okay, right here. We got a great run. We got the edge shoot. I mean, this is beautiful by the offensive line. And it gets, the O-line coach gets mad at you out there when you get a holding call. He's got everybody blocked up, and then we mess it up on the outside. All right, great job. Okay, right there again. Great job by Quez. Now look right here. Okay, good job trying to reposition his hands, but look at that right arm, guys. He again, lack of technique there got him a penalty. Okay, and this again, the efforts there. Make it clear to your guys that I'm not coaching the effort. The effort's there. If I got to coach the effort on this, then I got the wrong dude in the game. The effort is there. Both clips you saw, great effort. Okay, but bad technique. Okay, so we got to put technique with that effort on the perimeter. Okay, again, right there, we want to make sure, all right, that we get our hand inside. That hand being outside is enough to draw that flag, man. That's it. Okay, you get the head coach mad, and again, it's not a fun time on the headset. All right, now, okay, let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about, all right, number one, let's talk about the outside receiver. Okay, running these now screens. I think there's an art to it, and I'm going to show you the difference, okay, between running those now screens and then running a screen that involves the offensive line. Okay, we'll talk about that one later. This one right here, okay, we're running what we call, maybe you call it a smoke screen, whatever, a now screen, a hit screen, whatever it is. Okay, we're just going to rise up, pop it out there. Okay, we're going to make sure, okay, that we take one hard step up the field. Okay, one step, boom, and we're going to replace our stance. Now, you're like, Coach, that's easy to coach. Yeah, it is easy to coach. But one tendency that receivers have is when they take that one step, especially in a game situation, they feel that corner, that DB, we take that one step, okay, and then we go to hop back, okay? If I do not want, I'm so anti-hopping back, it ain't even funny because I do not want our guys catching that football -7 and having to go get 7 yards to get 0 yards. Okay, I want our guy to one step, replace my stance, catch, drop step, get vertical right now. No wasted motion. Okay, I don't want, and so the number one thing, I don't want hopping back. The second thing is this: when we catch the ball, okay, allow that block to get set up and wrap it tight, just like you're getting a pick in basketball and you're going to the rim. Okay, you're catching that ball, boom, you're taking him to the rim. Okay, right off that pick from that inside receiver. But we're not going to catch it. Okay, square up, look and dance. We got to catch. Put that back foot to the ground, drop, step, and go. Be efficient with what you're doing, okay? Be efficient right there, all right? One step, good, rise up. Pretty good job right here. One step, rise up. What I don't want is the bounce back, okay? That's a pretty good job. One step, replace your stance. He feels his guy trigger. He sits there because he trusts. Again, okay? We talked about four-way test, okay, a while back in our room in a previous session. Players got to believe in players. You got to believe that your brother's going to make that block. Okay, believe he's going to make that block. Bam, great job. Now we're cooking with grease. We got an opportunity. Again, phenomenal job right here in the slot as well. Okay, when we are blocking for a now screen, a hit screen, okay, things like that, we're going to go flat for the corner. Okay, that's now totally different blocking technique. If we're running like a missile screen, a tunnel, totally different. We'll talk about that later. Okay, but we're going to go flat as all get out for that corner. Okay, because we've got to protect our guy from that corner. The offensive line is not involved. We don't have time to push up the field, and then we got to go right now. Okay, so we're going flat for the corner. Great angle. Great job being flat. Okay, great job being flat. I'm under control. My shoulders are square. Again, I like for my hands to be aside, but I'm running my feet. Okay, good job right there. All right, okay, one step. Okay, catch the ball. Drop step vertical. That's it. That's it. You can see right there. He's making contact at 4 yards. That's a win. Team 4. Team 4, team 4, team 4. Great rep right there. Okay, really good rep. All right, now you can see a bad example, okay, right here in X of hopping back. You see the footwork is everywhere. And one thing you got to remember, I think you got to drill this. You got to talk about it consistently with your screens because, man, when those live bullets fly, those guys are so antsy to get the ball that their footwork goes crazy. Okay, they might take 1-2 steps and kind of start getting back like this. Man, you got to be under control. You got to be a trained assassin out there. Okay, you got to take this one step, replace that stance. Okay, and then be able to be ready to dent that thing vertical. Okay, again, we're not even taking one step. We're just kind of hopping. Okay, we're way too fast right here. We're way too fast. All right, so you can see. Okay, he's hopping back. We're catching that thing. Okay, behind the line of scrimmage, we want to be catching that thing at the worst -1. All right, at the worst -1, okay? We're hopping back. Now, he does a great job of hitting it, though, okay? I don't mind him. You see how he slightly meets it? I'm okay if he slightly meets it. But remember, this is not a tunnel screen. This is not like taking my tunnel and working and going to meet the ball. This is not that, Okay, this is just a quick screen where we slightly meet the ball. Okay, catch, get vertical. Okay, so we catch this ball, boom, drop step, get vertical. Great job, you see right there. He has no wasted motion when he catches the ball. He doesn't catch it. Look what's going on. Okay, if you're throwing a guy like that a screen, probably the wrong screen guy. I think certain guys are really good at screen. Some guys don't got a good feel for it. You want guys that catch that thing and they hit it. They have no fear. They're not thinking. Okay, they just go play. Great job. Catch that thing. Get vertical. He makes a one. Now, when we get in open field, talking about coaching you guys on the perimeter. Okay, we want, whether we're running back, receiver, okay, whatever, we want to coach a one-cut guy. Okay, we don't want this. Okay, we want to make one cut and go if we have to. Okay, we're going to be bursting vertical. We're going to stick that toe in the dirt, make one cut. Okay, that's a great job. Him pushing vertical, one cut, boom. That's all it is. Okay, make the safety miss. Great job right there. Now again, great job by the slot receiver. Look at him. He's pushing flat. Okay, and look at the creep. He's creeping. Boom! Shoots his hands inside. That's near perfect drill right there. And he's getting movement and running his feet right there. That's a great job. Brings the fight to that corner. That's a great job. That's why he's playing with the Colts right now. Or he'll be playing with the Colts next year. Great job right there by that kid. And great job by Neil, one-cut guy. Be a one-cut guy. Okay, see a good example here. Okay, just going to run a perimeter screen up top. Great example here, okay, of timing your block to the ball. All right, and then knowing when the job is done. Okay, boom. We got a hat on a hat. Now, bad angle here by the slot receiver. Okay, we got to get outside half a man. And you see, what do we talk about? Okay, you got to keep your shoulder square on the perimeter. Okay, and that's kind of hard. I know when it feels like you want to pin that nickel. Okay, if you go to pin that nickel, okay, you're betting. Okay, you're making a bet because he's got a lot of ways to beat you. You just open the game for him. Okay, you got to come off. Boom, I got to creep. Okay, keep these shoulders square, okay, right there, as I'm maintaining, okay, outside half a man. Boom, and then I'm going to fit right there, okay, solidify that. But you see, my man Tim, he's got his shoulders turned, okay, so that guy just dips, okay, underneath. Now, we lose him on the correct side, okay, and again, sometimes guys block themselves, and I tell, like right here, he's being told, if you get beat, that guy better beat you underneath right there, all right, because that ball on this swing screen is going to be gone so fast. Okay, but he cannot beat you over the top. If he beats him over the top, that's where the ball's going, okay? We'll be in trouble right there. All right? Now, and you see just the hesitation right there, the footwork. Just go, man. Just go play ball. Now, great job on top, man. Great job on top. Okay? We're under control. Okay? Our hands are inside. We're running our feet on contact. And then watch right here. Okay? We get to that point, we let go. Okay? He feels the blur. The guy's going down as opposed to, boom, finishing him. Okay? And jumping on top of him, we're going to get the flag right there. But again, he's got his hands inside. Boom, disengage, let the man go. Okay, and then let the ball carrier do the rest. Okay, right there. That's a great job. Okay, and again, talk about the ball carrier real quick. Okay, let's talk about a few things. Got to take a flat lateral path right here. Okay, we don't want to be heading up the field. Good path. Let the quarterback lead you on the field. The ball placement, okay, on these screens, especially swing screens, the ball placement is critical. Okay, these are throws you got to find a way to rep in practice. Okay, we put that ball out in front on the perimeter right there. Boom, catch, circle the defense. He's thinking right now, circle the defense up. Very nice job. Okay, team 4. Okay, and he got a lot of yards with it. Great job. Now, the other thing too, the only time, this is a key coaching point. Okay, do not reach the ball for the goal line. We tell all of our skill guys, do not reach the ball for the goal line. Okay, the only time that we do that is when the game is on the line, okay? But so many times, guys reach for that thing, they fumble, they lose the ball. Okay, do not reach the ball for the goal line unless it's an absolute necessity. Great play, though. Okay? Talking about mainly the ball carrier right here. Okay, you're going to see, all right, we get 2 good blocks here. This guy kind of takes himself out of the play. But you're going to see, again, great example, okay? When you're running this jet sweep stuff, okay? Again, we're talking about coaching the guys on the perimeter that have the football as well. Okay, you want to get that little bow back right there. Okay, boom. See how it just slightly bows back. Okay, when you get that ball in that jet, you want just a little bit of bow, because if you come here at that defensive end, okay, you might be able to run and swipe your ankles or something. You want to just get a little bow back. Now, you don't want to run back, okay, 2 to 3 yards, just a slight bow back. Okay. Now, the thing I like right here, he presses the edge. All right, this corner ends up taking himself out of the play. We are attempting to circle the defense. There's a great clip of circling the defense right here. So he just makes just a quick cut up, but then he gets back as opposed to stopping his feet, cutting back, okay? He doesn't allow that corner to contain the play. He knows that he can get back out, okay? And that's a great job by our tight end of working that guy as well. Okay, great play right there. And then use your God-given ability. Great job. Okay. All right. Now working the outside zone play. Okay, single receiver, good job by Quez Watkins right here. Takes us now, especially when you got a press corner, you got to be cognizant, okay, especially right here. All right, we got a safety that's off the hash. Now they're in this 3-high look. Okay, I get it, but still, we got our near safety's off the hash. One thing we look for is if that near safety's way off the hash. Okay, I've got a corner, okay, that's press or he's underneath 5 yards. We're going to be cognizant of a cat blitz. Okay, cognizant of a cat blitz. Okay, so right here we ought to be yelling cat, cat, cat to alert the O-line. Okay, we might have a cat blitz situation. All right, so he's got to take a great protection step. Good, great protection step there. He ends up bailing. Fine. Okay, creeps. Okay, good job right there. I would like for him to be a little lower in his creep. Again, the frame of the thought is sit in the chair. Okay, so we want him to sit in the chair. Okay, his shoulders are square though, so we're in good shape. Now, okay, when we get this, the one key thing, I'll put this clip on her for this. Okay, the one key thing when we are engaged. Okay, when we are engaged with that DB, we never want to peek back and see what's going on. Okay, don't worry about that. You block the guy, and we always say this, through the echo of the whistle. Okay, block the DB through the echo of the whistle. Okay, we're blocking it, we're locked up. Don't be looking back because that's when you're going to lose leverage. And you can see we lose that guy. We lose him, and thank goodness, okay, right there, we break a tackle. All right, we lost the guy early. We're doing a great job here. We're in position. I'd like for us to be a little lower, but at the end of the day, we got a hat on a hat. We're square, but now we peek back and we lose leverage. Okay, don't peek back. Okay, don't peek back. Okay, that's a key coaching point. All right, we're gonna pop this over here. Okay, we're gonna run our quick screen. Okay, right here to the stat guy. Now, again, right here. Okay, we're talking about giving this guy room. Okay, now. He's got room, but you can see it's because we're pushing so far back, okay? The ball kind of throws us back. Not bad footwork. One step, replace your stance. I'm good with that. The ball ends up throwing us back, but you can see right we're absorbing. We're absorbing, okay? We might have a hat on a hat, but look at this. We got to come off the football, okay, and go attack right there. As soon as that guy sees that ball thrown, he's going to attack. We should already be fitting that guy up, okay? We got to come off the football and creep, okay, and be in a position. It's a vertical creep. Give him as much room as possible, okay? But if you sit there and absorb, okay, boom, this guy's he's gonna have to make a cut. He's gonna feel all that pressure, okay, right there. All right, bam. All right, now we've got good separation. Don't get me wrong, the throw kind of took us back, but you can see we're getting thrown back right there. That ground's closed in a hurry. All right, so we got to go attack right there. We're creeping, but we're staying. This is why we talk about the vertical creep. Okay, we have to vertical creep on these guys, all right, on the perimeter. Okay, so once that ball is on the perimeter, okay, we gotta be the bully. We can't be taking it. Okay, we have to go run our feet on contact. Okay, so a key element once that ball's on the perimeter, okay, make sure your guys are running their feet on contact, getting movement. Okay, right here we're not getting movement. We're getting pushed back. Okay, now again, let's talk about once the ball is on the perimeter for the ball carrier. Great job. Watch his feet. Catch, drop step vertical. No wasted motion. He's getting vertical right now. He's not catching, looking, dancing. It's catch, drop, step, vertical right now. Okay, go get on the guy. Okay, we're gonna run an inside run. Okay, right here to the right. Okay, so really nice job right here by the slot receiver. Okay, he's coming in. He knows right now. We've seen a lot of plays where we've had to go outside half a man. Now we're just gonna go inside half a man. Okay, so right here in the slot, we're going inside half a man. Good job. I'm in good position right there. I've got to dig this guy out. Do not let the nickel, okay, be the fold-in player. A lot of times, he's the guy that's going to fold in, especially in a 3-down front, where he might be the C-gap player, okay, and like a bear front, that guy's in a 4-eye, and he's the C-gap fitter, okay, that guy's going to be hauling butt to get his C-gap. We got to cut him off from that C right there to give our back a cut, okay. Really nice job. And he's not going to be the C-gap fitter necessarily in this look right here, okay? He's got a backer doing that. But, okay, we know he's going to be the fold-in guy. Okay, really nice job. And you can see right there, hands are inside, we're working, and we feel the blur. We feel him going away. Neil, you can almost see his eyes peeking and feeling that blur right there. Okay, boom, he lets go. Great job. Now, the one thing I'll say, and a key coaching point with this, once that guy goes away, okay, don't admit guilt. All right, never admit guilt. We never want to put our hands up because that's saying, hey, ref, I did something wrong. Okay, once you disengage, boom, disengage and go run, chase the play. Okay, follow your shot. Okay, after the play, so we can tempo, get on the ball, and go fast. Okay, but we're working out here. Okay, we're working out here. I don't like the false step. Yeah, we got to protect inside. We don't know if this dude's gonna spike or not. Okay, now we probably got a good indicator because we don't have a safety off the hash. Okay, so we know we're probably not. I mean, it looks like a one high look. Looks like we're not expecting trap, not expecting some type of cover two type look. Okay, but at the same time, we still want to be cognizant of it. All right, good job coming off the ball. We creep, we're under control, shoulder square. He's running his feet. Notice the difference in the play. Same kid, same game, different play. Watch what he does, okay? He doesn't look at the ball carrier. He doesn't peek back to see where he's at. He's running his feet on contact. He's worried about winning his individual battle, okay? Hands are inside. He feels the blur. He lets go. Okay, let's go right there. And he does a good job of kind of just throwing him and not just throwing his hands up right there and admitting guilt. All right, let's talk about these missile screens, okay? So the ways we teach these missile screens, okay? This guy right here, okay, has got to take 3 steps up. So now, okay, the guy getting the missile screen is going to take 3 hard steps vertical, all right? He's not going to 1 step and look at it because now the offensive line is involved, okay? It's not going to be as quick as like an RPO type now screen. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 to get that corner off, to get that DB off, okay? And then we're going to retrace our stem and go meet the football. Now, here's a key coaching point for this guy. This guy makes the whole play, okay? We tell him all the time, okay, you're the difference in this play. You got to understand the difference between a now screen and a missile screen, okay? And if we run the missile screen, okay, we cannot go right now to that corner. The only time we'll do that is if he's truly pressed, okay? If he's truly pressed and we got to go get him now, we'll get the play started, okay? In a normal world, okay, if that guy's back, we are going to push vertical and run an out route to block the upfield shoulder of the corner. The reason why is to hold the overhang. Because if you go right now, that's going to trigger, okay, this nickel, okay, to go fit. If you block right now, he's triggering. And that's when, again, that's when a pick 6 happens. That alerts that nickel, hey, they're running a screen. He went to go fit, block my corner. I'm triggering right now. Boom, pick 6. Okay, or big play right there. So you got to be cognizant. Push vertical to get that vertical stem. If you vertical stem, he doesn't know if you're running a streak. He's going to have to wall 2. Okay, so as he goes to wall 2, okay, I'm pushing vertical. Boom, I'm sticking that foot in the dirt. Bam, and I'm getting that upfield shoulder of that corner. Here's the key I tell him on missile screens, okay, or tunnel screens. Okay, this guy right here, he can beat you underneath all day. Let him. The ball's going there. He cannot beat you over the top. So we're trying to get that upfield shoulder taken care of. So you see right there, and I honestly wouldn't fault Tim if he went and got on this guy because he's pressed, but he pushes up the field just to hold. You see, look at the nickel. He's keying 2, okay? He's keying his 2. If Tim would have went and blocked right now, he's replacing right now, okay? We're in trouble. Now, luckily in this scheme, we got a tight end coming to get him, okay? But we got to push up, okay, and make sure we get that upfield shoulder. But again, press corner, I wouldn't mind if Tim just went right now to the upfield shoulder, but nonetheless, good job pushing up, okay? Bad footwork at the perimeter, okay? Bad footwork. He doesn't help the play at all, okay? I tell our guys right here, if you take bad footwork, you make his life a living heck, all right? Because if you take 1 step, that guy's, he's triggering, man. That corner, he's like, hey, what's going on? This is a screen, okay? He's triggering. We got to take 3 steps right here, not 1. But nonetheless, again, it's football, man. Sometimes things work out in your favor, sometimes don't, all right? Typically, when you use good technique, they do. All right, but again, major ever corrects minor mistakes. We got a guy working. Again, where does he get beat? He gets beat underneath. That's where we want to get beat. We don't want to get beat over the top. We don't want to get beat over the top. There's where the tunnel screen is going. Okay, great run after the catch. Once we catch this football, okay, we want to hug the O-line, okay? So we talk about attacking that ball and hugging the O-line's butt, okay, and getting back out. This is true on whether it's a tunnel or it's a now screen. We tell these guys all the time, we want to catch this ball, okay, and we want to get back out to the sideline as fast as possible because the cavalry's coming from inside. Okay, we're talking about we're little guys, we're little speed guys out there. We don't want to play with the big boys. All right, we want to outrun the big boys. Okay, don't get tackled. All right, good job getting back out. Great job right there with the run after the catch. Okay, really nice job. Got a big game. Okay, very similar deal here. Okay, very, very similar. Now, you can see we've got press. Okay, we end up going right now. Okay, and a good job. You see how he punches in vertical? Right there. Good job punching vertical, not just going down and letting that guy reroute you into the play. Okay, good job with a punch vertical. And if you get, okay, and again, you can do one of two things here. If you get press on your missile screens, you can take number one and take him off the ball, put number two on the ball, or, okay, once I take those 3 steps, all right, as I'm taking my 3 steps, you got to use a great push technique. Okay, you got to push that guy off you, get some separation, and come back down the stem, okay? Good job right there. And again, where does Tim get beat? Let him beat you underneath. Don't let him beat you there. Don't worry about him. The O-line is responsible for him, okay, in this scheme, okay, right here. All right, great job. Let's look at our footwork at number 1. Okay, again, bad for taking 1-step footwork, okay? We want to take 3 steps. Now, he gets away with it. It's press. It's going to happen a little quicker. I get it, and we're in the boundary, so we're getting away with it. But in a typical world, we want to take 3 steps right here, okay? He's coming down his stem, okay? Attacking the football is the main thing. Hugging the O-lineman. Good job catching it, and where does he go? He gets back out vertical, gets away from all this crap. Don't worry about the cutback, all that. Gets away from all that, gets back out, okay, and goes and scores a touchdown. Again, team 4, I catch the ball. I want to catch the ball, get vertical. I don't want to dance. Good job right there. Let fast guys be fast guys. Trust your speed on the perimeter, guys. Catch the ball, get vertical right there. Okay? Hope that gave you guys some insight of how we coach our guys on the perimeter. We're talking about team 4. When our guy has the football on the perimeter, we want him to get team 4 and circle the defense. If it's a jet sweep or some type of outside run, we want to make sure that we are getting our guys as much space on the perimeter as possible. Okay, when we're blocking on the edge, we want to run the number if we're getting beat. B, okay, if we won that battle, okay, we're gonna feel that blur. Know when the job is done. Know when to let go. Don't get penalties on the perimeter. Okay. Hope that helps you guys, coaches, and hope it's something you can bring back to your receiver rooms. Really appreciate your time, and looking forward to having you guys again here soon. Thanks.